Well, the 2020 presidential election is behind us, and it looks like President Trump will be joining 9 other former presidents who were also bitterly unsuccessful in their bid for a second term. I thought it would be fun to memorize the other members of this unfortunate club. So let's get started. We're going to put them into a memory palace to be revisited whenever you want to show off this bit of presidential knowledge. For my memory palace, this is my utility room in the basement under the stairs. There are 5 locations. You can see they're numbered 1 through 5. Each location will be housing 2 presidents placed in chronological order of their years in office. So come on in. We're going to walk in the door down here, and we will be moving counterclockwise around the room. So we'll start on these shelves right next to the door, and we have a bottle of beer, an empty bottle of beer sitting there. It's a Samuel Adams to remind us that John Adams is the first president who was a single-term president. And next to him is sitting Quincy. Quincy is a late 70s, early 80s TV doctor, and he has an enormous Adam's apple in this picture, as you can see. This reminds us of John Quincy Adams. Moving on to the workbench, we have a bit of a problem here. We have a van that's moving a bureau, Van Buren. And he's driving along, and all of a sudden, out of the sky, piercing the front of the van is a big needle. So we have Martin Van Buren and Franklin Pierce. Next, we will move over to this shelf, and this has a bending over hairy son, Benjamin Harrison. Why is he bending over? Well, he has this taffy and a will stuck to his foot. So this is William Howard Taft, and this Ohio State logo is here because both of these presidents happen to be from Ohio. Moving on to the next station, the water tank. We run right into this Hoover vacuum that represents Herbert Hoover. And attaching it to the water heater tank is this lacy garter standing for Jimmy Carter. And we're already at 9 and 10 at the refrigerator. Growing out of the top of the refrigerator is this great, huge, wide bush that stands for George H.W. Bush. And growing out of that bush is, of course, a trumpet representing Donald J. Trump, our final one-term president. So there you have it. I've thrown in a couple clues for first names, especially if they're lesser known or they share the same last name with another president, but the last names alone should work for most. Let's do a quick review. Adams, Van Buren, Pierce, Harrison, Taft, Hoover, Carter, Bush, and Trump. Thank you. Have a good day.